A wonderful reminder that your wagons are waiting for you after VBS tonight, so you can take those home with you. Thank you, guys. That was very nice of you. I will put that on my shelf. I'll remember you guys. That's a little Wyatt and a little Raina. I remember when they were little. And you'll be big, and you'll be like, Greg, knock it off. Well, I think everybody did someone just walk by me? All right. Well, when last we saw our wild, wild west, I believe the Bumbling Bandits were screaming and running from Buford. But Buford the Rattler. Now, yeah, the rattlesnake. I don't know about you, but I don't hold that against Nettie Zelma and Dalton Clyde. I believe I would also be running the other direction. And if the rattlesnake does the, you best be running too. That's all I can say. You know, remember what I told you? You know, when we're doing a skit, oftentimes it's a kind of a funny story for VBS. But there are a lot of truths in the skit that we do. And, you know, sometimes an adventure or telling someone about Jesus goes on for weeks and months, maybe even years with some, you know, as the Holy Spirit works on them. But there are some people who hear about Jesus and believe immediately. But there are a lot of things that we can learn in this skit. Now, some of them are silly, but some of them are serious. If you have somebody that you know in your family or in your school that doesn't know about Jesus, sometimes you just need to talk to them about it and give them an answer and tell them what you know. We don't always have all the answers all at once. And that's why these conversations are so important. And it's kind of interesting because I've kind of come to the conclusion that conversations aren't encouraged anymore. People don't discuss things and talk about things. They don't really want to stand up because everybody's so afraid to offend. You know, but as a Christian, it's my job to take a stand for the Bible. And when I study my Bible and I understand its truths, then I want other people to see that in me. And I hope you do too. Now, it takes some studying sometimes. There are some mysteries in that Bible that even as grown-ups, we're still learning and we're still amazed by. So we're going to learn, see if you guys hear some things about what you guys learned in VBS today, all right? You ready? All right. I think it's time to get the show on the road.
Beautiful day, ain't it? What are you yawning about? Did you sleep good last night?
Well, after that near-death experience, and the fact that we were practically sleeping in the snake's home, I reckon I didn't get much more than a couple hours of sleep. Give me mice and rats any day. They don't bother me none. But reptiles, that's a different story.
Says a grown woman who shrieked her little lungs ragged when she found a nest of field mice in your fancy boots.
Watch it, bub. I ain't never seen you happy to see no rodents hang around your fancy garments. But never mind that. After we're done with our first bank heist, we'll be rolling in enough dough to buy more fancy garments than any rodent can ruin. This is the best opportunity we've ever had, and it is right under our noses.
You really think so?
Of course I do. This will fix all our problems. You'll see. Why, Dalton Clyde, you ain't getting cold feet on me now, are you? You ain't a yellow belly, are you?
I ain't no coward. You know that. I'm just having, you know, what you might call a twinge of conscience. It just doesn't feel right this time.
Well, maybe you should lie down till that twinge of conscience passes.
yesterday?
Why, yes, he did.
I'm Vera, by the way.
Well, I'm mighty pleased to meet you, Miss Vera.
So, did you catch those criminals you were looking for yet?
Not yet, but don't you worry, because I will. And it ain't gonna take too long either.
Well then, I guess I better let you get back to your job.
Yes, ma'am. And if you happen to see anything suspicious, you let me know. Best to leave this to us professionals.
All right, Marshall, will do.
I was just eating one of them powdered donuts. Howdy, folks. Sure is a beautiful day, ain't it?
You speak to us, Paulina?
Yes, to us.
Well, may I ask you a question?
What question?
Well, you see, it's just that a couple of criminals popped into town a couple days ago. And I was wondering, have you seen them around?
Not seen them. Is that two men in picture?
No, Nikolai, that is most definitely a woman. Not man. Maybe we need to get you to a physician to craft your spectacles.
Well, I declare, you done lost your hair. Are you feeling all right?
Nettie?
Don't worry, Marshall. Nothing some good rest can't fix. Nothing a good pot of soup can't fix too. Hope you have a good night.
That poor fella. Well, I hope he's going to be okay. Well, I best be going.
See you, Marshall. Well, Laura Ellen, it's just you and me. I wonder often. Write about things. So what? Good night, Flora Ellen. Those out-of-towners weren't strange at all. They're just from a different country. Mind your manners. Why, Flora Ellen!
There you are. I've been looking for you. Is that Flora Ellen?
Yeah, and she's fixing to start a fight. I figured I'd better give her some time to think about what she said.
Well, it looks like you've got this situation under control. Unfortunately, we've got a situation at home. Darnell has got himself into quite the pickle.
What has that rascal Roadrunner done now?
Well, it seems he was looking at his reflection in the window, and he did not like what he saw. And now there's shattered glass all over the place.
Darnell, I'm gonna have to give him a talking to when I get home.
Oh, look. It's Dalton Clyde and Nettie Zelma. Well, how'd you two sleep?
Just fine, Reverend. Thank you for the hospitality.
You know, I'm really sorry about that situation yesterday with the snake.
Yeah. Somehow the cage door got unlocked, but it won't happen again. I'll make sure of it.
That's all right. May have been the close shave, but we survived, didn't we, Nettie Zella?
If you say so, Dalton Clyde.
You know, the conversation we were having yesterday came to an abrupt end. But it's a conversation we'd like to continue, if that's okay. Well, I mean, the one about Jesus.
I'm sorry, Marshall. I don't think we got time for that today.
Hush up. I want to hear what the guy's got to say.
But we ain't got no time for
Now,
this.
simmer down! Whatever plans you got on the agenda of yours, could wait a sec. Sorry, y'all, she can get madder than a wet hen sometimes.
Calm down, Floor Ellen. He didn't mean anything by it.
Okay, well, where were we?
I think we were talking about Jesus being the baby.
Ah, of course, you're right. Well, of course he didn't stay as a baby. He grew into a kid. Now, as a kid, he was like the other kids in some ways, but as a kid, he was also completely different.
Huh?
Well, let me explain. You see, as a kid, he grew into a boy. Well, he got hungry, just like you. And he got tired, just like you. And there were times that things made him sad, just like you. And there happened to be things that he encountered that made him happy, just like you.
And we're talking about the same Jesus who made the whole universe?
Absolutely. Amazing, isn't it?
It sure is. And he had a mother and father that loved him and taught him all kinds of things. And he had brothers and sisters, too.
I can tell you a thing or two about annoying younger brothers.
But the most amazing thing is that he never fought or annoyed his younger brothers and sisters. And he never disobeyed his parents. He never lied. He never complained. He never even had a bad attitude. In fact, he never, ever did anything wrong.
Ever?
Never. I mean, can you imagine it? Always doing what's right?
Not hardly.
Well, he wasn't just a kid. He was also God. Fully human and fully God.
Wowza. Man, that hurts my brain.
I know. I guess God only knows exactly what it's like, but it sure is a wonder.
Are you kidding me?
What's wrong?
Oh, Darnell's gotten himself into trouble again. Don't ask me how she knows it. She does. Sorry, folks. I got a naughty roadrunner to go tend to. Come on, Floor A.
I can never quite figure out how she understands that chicken. Flora Ellen just doesn't enunciate well enough for me.
Reverend, Dalton Clyde and I were wondering if it would be possible for us to impose on your kind hospitality for a while longer.
We were?
Well, I suppose. But I need you to promise me something.
Whatever you want, Reverend.
Well, remember earlier how we talked about the chores?
Yeah, I reckon.
Well, over at the schoolhouse, you see, we've got a new teacher coming, and we want to be ready for her. But we've got a lot of repairs to do, so I'm probably going to need some help. And one other thing. I need you two to behave. And I really don't want to see any trouble come under my roof.
I don't know what you're
Now
talking
we have
about.
ourselves a gentleman's accord, sir.
Wow, super, super. You know what? When two gentlemen come to an agreement here in Wonder Junction, we have a tradition between two people. Come on over here, Dalton Clyde. I'm going to show you. So, first of all, we're going to go pound. Give me 5. I'll give you 5. Side to side. Chicken dance. Turn. Chicken dance. Big swing. Lock arms. Dance. Wave. Big handshake. Now let me explain it. See, this is when we first met. This is how we got to know each other. We started to learn a little bit about each other. We had some trouble. We started figuring things out. And when we do that, there's some real highs and lows. Then, might have some struggles, but we got to stick with the truth of God's Word. And to finish it off, we all agree. All right? Let's do it for real.
Okay.
Turn. Big swing. Up, low. Dance. Wave to the crowd. Big swing.
Hey, what you doing? We ain't finished. No.
Sorry, Reverend, gotta go.
I don't want to go.
Boy, there's something strange about those two. I sure hope this thing ends well. All right, we have some fun tonight. Okay, can you guys talk to a chicken? That chicken had more to say. I mean, you get to talk to your cat. You talk to your cat and your dog, right? Yeah, I talk to my cat. He doesn't enunciate very well either. Well, you know, the Bumble and Bandits. Wow. What? Man, I almost forgot who it was. They sound like they were from another country. They're amazing. You know, we learned a little bit about Jesus tonight. Did you see the mustache on his cheek? Boy, you know, facial hair is a tough thing sometimes. That must be what happens to Russians. That's all I can figure out. And we learned something about Jesus tonight. And oftentimes we don't really think about it. Was Jesus just like you and me? No. Was anybody going to say yes? Who wanted to say yes? In what ways was he similar to us? Born as a baby. He was a kid, just like you guys, right? He had to eat. He had to drink. What? Fully man. And when you're fully man, that means we need to eat, and we need to sleep, and we need to learn, and we need to function in society. Just leave it there, okay? We can get it afterwards, all right? Right now we're listening. Okay? But there was something else. Fully man and fully God. That is the thing that is sometimes, when my character said it's a wonder. Fully God and fully man. You know, that's why his sacrifice was so great. But him being fully man, he was tempted every way that you were. So Jesus you can't say, well, Jesus, you didn't have a brother and sister. Your mom and dad didn't tell you to clean your room. You didn't have to clean the litter box. You didn't have to be nice to the neighbor and mind the teacher and mind your dad. Oh, did he? Yes, he did. Now, how did he do that without sin? Well, that's what being all God is. All man, all God, and you understand? You have a question, David? If Jesus didn't go to sleep, what would happen? He would probably he didn't sin, so maybe he didn't really get grumpy, but maybe he would get sick. And fall asleep at his breakfast or something. Have you seen babies who fall asleep at their breakfast? Yeah. Fortunately, my kids are old enough, they don't fall asleep in their breakfast anymore. Now, I'm the one who, I fall asleep sitting in a chair. So, all right, you know, learning about Jesus is so important. Why? Because he is the key to being a Christian. Jesus was an example. If Jesus was our example, he was without sin, even though he grew as a kid. And he was perfect. And that's why he did go a lot. We're going to keep studying about Jesus. Now, did everybody get their bracelet?
Yes.
Now, make sure you don't break it before you get home with it, all right? Keep it on that wrist and put it in a safe place. If something fine way to give them raises, all right? Trey, do you have a question? What's that? Yes, he does. Actually, being on God, he did rise again, didn't he? The jail is a picture. It's in your mind. You got to pretend there's someone in jail. Otherwise, you just run into a wall. The door's on the back side. You can't put the door on the front. All the bad guys would come in with their horses, and then they put the rope on the doorknob, and their horses would pull, so they have to hide the door so the bad guys don't come. All right. I am looking for that class that's sitting nice and still.